Hello everyone, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry, just not your read. Maybe next one's going to be your read. Okay, I don't follow any sort of cycle. I just jump into whatever I feel like doing reads on at the time. In this particular case, we are doing a read on the Twin Flame Soul Cycle. And as I am awkward and I do things backwards and I find the hardest possible way to do things, I do it on the runner, okay, as the star sign. So this is an all signs if your runner is a Leo, but you know that from the title. So, okay. We are dealing with Justice, which came out in the full moon all signs overview I done. Let's crack on then. And so clearly you feel that you are in a twin flame soul cycle. You have a runner who is a Leo. There is an element of justice to be had somehow. Okay, so that's what we are dealing with. We have got the Hierophant going with that justice. Before I do the cat, and after I do the cat, we got the Hanged Man. So the Hierophant is like the guru. Perhaps you or your person has been seeking, I don't know, spiritual advice, religious advice, love advice, perhaps from someone that you believe is like at the top of their particular field of expertise. Okay, and with the Hanged Man out, it's making you feel, or not you, might be them, making someone in this partnership feel like they've been looking at everything wrong, or they need to look at everything differently. Okay. Where can I put them? Because I'll just put them there for now. Right. And so the way we do the energies is just there is going to be the energies of what your person, your Leo, is thinking of you. Just here is what they feel for you. So that's like 3D energy, 5D energy. Just here is what they would dearly love to do, okay, towards the situation. Just here is what's blocking it, because obviously there is something blocking it. You're still watching a tarot read, meaning you're not really with them. Okay, if you were with them, you won't be feeling the need to watch tarot reads. Just there is the overall outcome from all this, which the universe is hoping for. And I say hoping because, well, as you know from having a runner in a twin flame soul cycle, people can get in the way of the universe's plans with their own free will. Okay. So the Six of Wands is an energy of victory. It's an energy of recognition. So what they're thinking about you is they're recognizing you. Okay. The book meaning says recognition for one's hard work. Okay, but what I'm getting off here is that is in the 3D. It's an acknowledgement that they are in this twin flame soul cycle with you. You are the person they're destined to be with. Those feelings you felt right at the start of it all, the sort of like, oh, this is the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with feelings, they're now actually accepting those feelings themselves. Clarifying this is the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Empress. Now, the Empress in this particular case, in this particular type of read, would be coming up as you. You are the person who's having the read done. You are the person who's spiritually awakened. Okay, and that is what the Divine Feminine is. Someone who is spiritually awakened, going with their gut feelings, listening to the signs and synchronicities they get off the universe, acting upon them, going with the flow of the energy. And so this is who they're thinking about getting a victory with, who they're recognizing as their twin flame. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, so it's kind of saying that they know they should come and be truthful to you and tell you their side of things, but they're not. Okay. And there's our Hierophant again. This is what's fueling this six of wands, the Empress, the Knight of Swords. This whole recognition, spiritual recognition, religious recognition, romantic guru recognition, is they've been talking to people who they feel are in a better position or more learned in the situation they've been talking about. Okay. As I said, the Hierophant comes across as a guru. It's in the books, it's the spiritual advisor of the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor being a divine couple to the Empress. So let's, and underneath that is the King of Cards. It's the King of Cards. It's the King of Wands. No, it's not. It's even the Cups. This is what is going on. It's the King of Cups. A little bit of indecision. That's it. And they know they should be coming forward, but they're not. And then we've got the High Priestess, which is going with your intuition and revealing secrets. And then you've got the World, which is a whole new beginning. This is all and joy, happiness, and actually your person's card, or one of your people's cards, or one of your person's, one of their cards, because it's a energy of Leo. Right. But I don't do that in my readings. So we got the Six of Swords. Sixes, 66. I feel like a bingo caller. Their 5D energy. Yeah, how they feel about you. They feel like there has been some sort of turbulence and they want to smooth this out. Okay, so their soul is sort of saying to their mind, bearing in mind the soul and the mind talk on two totally different languages. Okay, if you can imagine your mind is a computer and your soul is a person, it'd be like trying to talk to a computer with English, German, Hindu, whatever your language is. I'm not sure Hindu is a language, but whatever your language is. But the computer only knows binary. It knows computer lines, computer programs, computer script. Yeah, it needs a translator somewhere, and that's normally where your heart comes into the matter. But in this particular case, your soul is feeling and saying that before we can go anywhere, we need to straighten things out. Okay, before we can have that new beginning you want, we need to straighten things out. Before we can have that new beginning you want, we need to straighten things out. The way you two left things, or let's rephrase that, the way this Leo left things when it decided it was going off and not having anything to do with this, was bad. It's that simple. It's either a complete ghosting or a very childish, immature way of dealing with it. Like they picked on the smallest little thing what annoyed you or annoyed them about you or something like that, and ran with it and made it into a huge deal and left you feeling rather like hurt, confused, and bewildered. So they know that before they can have this start they've really got to make things calm between you two. They feel that you are still angry with them, okay, in the soul. Bearing in mind that the soul is, your souls are actually still connected up in the 5D realm, okay? And they always were connected before you met each other, and they will always be connected no matter the outcome of these particular cycles. But even if you do a separation ritual or anything like that, a cutting the bonds ritual, they will always be connected. You basically, what the cutting the bonds will be doing, will just putting a block on it. Okay, so the Four of Wands is the thing what's crossing all this. The Four of Wands is commitment. I feel that this is what they want. This is the new start. They've realised that you are the one they want. They have to calm things down with you. They've got to sort out the mess they left behind. before they can go forward and commit to something new with you. Remember that world card we saw when we were going through all them ones? Well, that's the minor arcana of it. Okay. So they want to commit to you, but that's in their soul. Of course they do. Yeah. Your soul, their soul ain't got a problem with them. With you. Your soul probably ain't got a problem with them. Okay, the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, this is the 4th out of 5 readings it has come out somewhere. The only reading it didn't come out on was for Cancer. And I talked about it right at the beginning, and it's probably why it didn't come out, because the universe thought, well, I'll show you, Simon. You think you know my ways better than me. So the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is all about movement. This is what they want to do. They want to move away from what's bad in their life and move towards something which is good in their life. It's the general meaning of it. It could indicate holidays. It could indicate house moves. Perhaps you've moved away. Perhaps they've moved away, which is making things a little bit more difficult. And perhaps they're thinking, I have to travel to see you now. Or perhaps they're thinking... perhaps they're thinking back of a holiday you two met on or something like that. But it is definitely movement. And generally speaking, it's moving away from something you don't like and moving towards something you do like. Now, the way these are grouped up is you've got 3 down there and 3 round there. And they're sort of kind of forming a circle round the 2 in the middle. To me, that is suggesting they are actually thinking back on happy times you two had spent together as well. And they want to move back towards those times. So, we have the Moon. Oh, we have 3 cards coming out as well. Jeez. The 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Clarifying all this lot. So, they want to move down a path that is unknown to them. Okay, the Moon is like everything is in the shade, everything is dark. You can't really see what's going on in the moonlight. It's a bit of a, it's a bit of a poor imitation of the sun, really, isn't it? Sorry, I was just having this, this momentary thought in my head, which is absolutely totally unrelated to this read, other than the moon being a poor interpretation. No. Representation. No. Anyway, whatever I said about the moon being an imitation of the sun, and totally unrelated, but I might have to jot it down somewhere at some point. Right. Anyway, and yeah, so it's all about the moon. It's lighting the path badly in the darkness, but it's the path they want to go down. There's a tower either side of this and 2 wolves or 2 dogs howling at the moon. It's suggesting that there is fear and there is worry, and it's suggesting that this will change my life. Okay? With the towers are all about like major life changes, like ripping things down to the foundations and rebuilding and all that. With the dogs howling or the wolves there, it throws in a representation of danger. Okay, and that's just what I feel. I don't normally say anything like that about the moon, but that's just what I'm feeling of this card. They want to move away from the being left out in the cold. They want to move away from, well, possibly some sort of financial hardship as well. And they want to start something new, grounded, stable, long-term, with that Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups going with that, is they want to start love with you. So they're wanting passion, they're wanting love, they're wanting something stable, long-term, committed. Okay, we only need one more ace out, and you got yourself a rather nice little poker hand. But let's see what comes out for the last little few bits. So we got the King of Swords crossing this. The King of Swords is knowing the truth and acting upon it. So this is what they're planning on doing. They're planning on acting on it. Okay. The King of Swords is the action king of all the kings. It's the one what just plows forward, knowing what is right and what is wrong is wrong. Okay. Underneath that is the Four of Wands again. Yeah, that commitment, that minor arcana of the world, a big new start. Which I was going to talk about the aces, and I was going to say if you get the other ace out, that is like having the world card come out. It is all the starts at once. Okay, what's blocking this is a third party blocking this. Okay. Don't really need to say any more, do I? There's a third party. I'm going to assume that your Leo has got themselves involved with someone else. All the runners from the twin flame cycle, they run along a similar sort of path. Yeah, they meet you, they feel something for you, they can't handle these feelings, they run from you, they miss you, so they look for you in other people. Sometimes it's just one or two other people, sometimes it's whole towns and cities worth of people. But the net result is they don't ever find you in anyone else. You are a unique entity to their soul, and they can't find anyone else quite like you. So the Lovers, the Eight of Swords as well. And so the Lovers in here, what's her name? Gina from Cancer Baby Tarot, something like that. She would quite often say it's Adam, Eve, and the snake. Okay, the third party. This is talking about the third party. Now, the third party they're with is a bit of a snake. Okay, is a manipulating person. It's someone who kind of tricked your Leo into being into this situation. They kind of mimicked you. Okay, they're an image, like that moon up there has been a poor imitation of the sun. Yeah, the sun came out somewhere here when I went through a lot of the bottom cards there. You are the sun. Okay, then they want to walk away from their poor imitation of the sun as well. There was a reason I called it a poor imitation of the sun, and this is why. It's because the person they're with, the so-called lover, is a poor imitation of you. They show certain things which are similar to traits you have, but they're not your traits. The soul don't get the same buzz off this person as it did off you. Okay. And the Eight of Swords at the bottom there is all about the fact that your person has thought about this quite a lot, and it's kind of like a trappedness in their thinking. It's almost like a better the devil you know kind of thinking. Okay, do I risk losing everything, or do I just stick with a poor imitation of what I really want? Yeah, which is that third party. Let's see what's crossing this third party. Okay, it's the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's a bit of a manipulative bitch. Okay, or bastard, depending on what gender they happen to be. You know this, I don't. I'm just picking up on the energies. But as the Queen of Wands is someone who wears a mask, someone who doesn't act like themselves. As I said, they put on a good effort to be a poor imitation of you. So yeah, that's that. The Queen of Wands is someone who will stab you in the back quite readily as well. Okay, not always. It depends on the energy, but it's definitely toxic. This Queen of Wands is toxic. Makes her look foolish. Okay, I say her because it's literally female energies, and I've left a female sitting there as well. But it and for some of you it is her. Okay, it makes them look foolish. It makes them they kind of belittle your person, your Leo, every opportunity they have. They kind of like yeah, kind of make them look foolish. Right, so it's that one and them two. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is the outcome for this. It's going to require work. Well, everything requires work, don't it? Judgment, the Emperor. Oh my God, and the King of Cups. Can we actually? You just can't write it, can you? Right. So, and basically, the outcome on this is your Leo is going to have to work on this. Okay, the Emperor is going to have to work on this. The Emperor being the divine couple to the Empress up there, the other part of the soul, twin flame soul circle read cycle. Okay. Now, normally when you have a 3-card spread, you deal with the middle card first, and the 2 cards either side are the affecting energies. The affecting energies in this particular case is judgment. Judgment is wanting to come back, wanting to have a second chance. Okay. Yes, sometimes it is literally judgment, but in this particular case, they want to be judged. Okay, they want to come stand before the judge and receive a sentence, a result, an outcome. In this particular case, they're seeing you as the judge. Okay. King of Cups on the other side is their indecision. Okay. They want to be judged on their indecision right at the beginning. Okay. They want to know if you will have them back, basically. But they don't know about finding out how to know if you want them back. They want to bring you balance. They want to bring you everything that you gave them right at the beginning, which they withheld from you. Okay, they want to make everything right. They want to smooth things out. The 6 again. Okay, we've got 4 6s out here. Crossing that is our Strength card, which is the actual Leo card. They want to make a choice about coming towards you, but they're going to take a little while, but they will. Okay, they just got to finish healing a little bit first. Wouldn't normally go much further than that, but they're waiting for something to die, finish on their end, or perhaps they're actually keeping the little tabs on you and waiting for something to die and finish on your end before they come in and grow something new. Okay, so there you go. That is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry. As I said right at the beginning, not every read can. Perhaps you're not actually in a twin flame soul cycle. Perhaps you just met a very deep soulmate, and they're acting like a runner from a deep flame, twin flame soul cycle. It is what it is at the end of the day, and I'm sorry if it didn't resonate. But if it did, as I said, fantastic. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. This helps the algorithm get me seen to more people out there, or get me seen by more people out there. If you have any comments, feel free to drop them in the chat, or you can always email me on sii78@aol.com. I'll just quickly put this one out there as well. My channel has picked up quite a few new viewers recently, new returning viewers. I'm going to call you. I'm trying my best not to call you subscribers anymore, but new returning viewers. And if you are interested, I do take on private readings, but I won't tout for them, if that makes sense. I drop it every now and then. Yeah, I've just done my email address. Email me and we'll take it up from there. Okay. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. If you have subscribed, if you are a returning viewer, thank you for that as well. All these things help me, and it's not just me, it's you as well. Every time you like a video, every time you make a comment on a video, okay, every time you share a video out, it tells the YouTube algorithm what type of things you like to watch. Okay, and then the YouTube algorithm knows what type of things to send you in the suggestion area of its programming. But it does the same for me as well. It tells the YouTube algorithm what type of people like watching my YouTube channel, thus sending my YouTube channel out to more like-minded people. So it is a win-win situation for both us, the creators, and you, the viewers. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful week and this pans out well for you, and I will catch you all soon.